helicopter carrier, the USS Guam. Steaming off the coast of Beirut, Lebanon, the USS Fort Snelling. From the hangar deck of the aircraft carrier, the USS John F. Kennedy. On the aircraft carrier USS Independence in Haifa Harbor. The LST USS Manitowoc. On the world's only battleship, the New Jersey. And from Marine Headquarters in Beirut, Lebanon, it's Bob Hope's USO Christmas in Beirut, starring Cathy Lee Crosby, Vic Damone, Julie Hyatt, Miss USA 1983, and Jillian, George Kirby, and special guest star Brook Shields. Brought to you in part by General Electric. GE makes products that make life easier and better. At GE, we bring good things to life. And by Texaco. You can trust your car to the products with the star. So as you drive, always look for the sign of the Texaco star.
Here we are landing in Cyprus, the Greek islands. We've been in the air over 17 hours, and now we're only a helicopter jump from our destination. That's Commodore Carl Erie, commander of Amphibious Squadron 4, the outfit that'll be playing host to us. Yes, sir, they're all here, the cast, crew, and cargo, boarding our Mediterranean taxi for our flight out to the 6th Fleet. There they are. The songs are all rehearsed, the lines have been memorized, the dance numbers are choreographed, and all my ad-libs are on cue cards. This gang may look quiet, but they're probably as excited as they've ever been in their lives. And there's the USS Guam, our floating hotel for the next 6 days. We couldn't wait to check in because we heard every room had an ocean view. The guys on board call this ship the Beirut Hilton. This is where the Marines check in every once in a while for a little R&R from their duties on shore. Captain Quarterman and his crew gave us a great welcome. And why not? They knew the kind of cargo we had on there. Whoops. And Jillian's so excited she ignored the steps. And let me tell you, we had great weather while we were there. The Navy thinks of everything. They escorted us to the elevator to take us down to the hangar deck. Going down. And everyone on the ship turned out to meet us. I don't know who was manning the oars. And look at here. Here's Chief Petty Officer S. Claus handing out Christmas decorations. He must have a little jet lag. He thinks he's still in Hawaii.
Merry Christmas, Bob! Thank you. You made a band-aid for us. Thank you.
We barely had time to pack our gear and grab our costumes before we were off to our next matinee on a neighboring ship.
All right, guys, let's hear it for our star, Bob Hope.
Thank you. Thank you. Not too long, it sounds phony. Here we are just off Beirut. There it is, right, Beirut, right there. We're on the USS Fort Snelling. I once tried to run the Navy, but I didn't qualify. I get seasick just using my water pick. This whole show is being done according to Navy tradition, which worries me a little. I may have to go down with the jokes. But I'm very happy to be here on the USS Las Vegas. The officers think it has another name, but we know better, don't we? Captain told me there's no gambling allowed on this ship. That's what the captain told me. And I thought I was the only comedian in this area. But there's great spirit in the Navy. Everybody is Mr., which might even be more spirit if a few of them were Mrs. Yeah. I love the terminology in the Navy, like they pipe you aboard. That's funny. That makes you feel liquid all over. And with a sailor returning from leave, I can understand it. When you don't get any liberty, that joke lays right there like a big bomb, I'll tell you that. And let's go topside. Has anyone ever gone bottom side? Man the crow's nest. Well, naturally, you can't crow the man's nest. And you ever hear anything so impressive sounding as stand by below to the man in the pumps? Wouldn't it be easier to say, grab a mop, there's a leak in the cellar? No, I love the Navy. My family has a long naval history, if you're interested in long navals. My family is a naval family. My uncle, Scuttlebutt Hope, was first officer on the Titanic. He was also first officer off the Titanic, but that didn't come out till the trial. Uncle Scuttlebutt may have been responsible for the whole thing. He was mixing cocktails on the bridge just before the disaster, and he told the helmsman he wanted lots of ice. I've always admired the Navy because of my grandfather. He was a famous naval hero who uttered those immortal words, "I have not yet begun to fight." And you know he never did. You may have heard about him, Admiral Tuna, the chicken of the sea. And it was one of my ancestors, Abandoned Ship Hope, who first uttered those immortal words, "Damn the torpedoes, let's get the hell out of here." Here's a comedian that I love, and I know you do. This guy's been in every club. He is fantastic, and it's such a great kick to have him on this tour with us. How about a big hand for George Kirby right here?
You know, I was a little frightened when Bob asked me to come on this trip, because I had a feeling I was going to hear things like, that kind of upset me. I want you to know that when Bob says, come with me, you go with him because you know it's for a worthy cause. You know it's for something good. You know, I remember, Bob, one day when I was at the racetrack, I lost all my money. You've had those days, huh? Lost everything. I was walking home. Started raining. I got soaked to the skin. Got to one of the curbs and stepped my foot, and the sole of my shoe came loose, and I'm walking along, flopping my foot like this. And all of a sudden, this limousine pulled up, and the back window went down, and the face that followed that nose. Bob looked out. He said, "What's the matter, George?" I said, "Well, I lost all my money at the racetrack." I said, "I'm trying to walk home." I said, "Look, the sole of my shoe coming loose, I'm flopping." He said, "Hey." He reached in his pocket. Let me tell you something, guys. He pulled out a roll like this. Took the rubber band off and said, "Put this around your shoe. That'll hold you till you get to the house." Let me tell you a little story. In Trinidad, there lived a family with much confusion, as you will see. There was a mama and a papa and a boy who was grown, who wanted to marry and have a wife of his own. Well, he met a young girl who's suiting him nice. He went to his daddy to ask his advice. His daddy said, "Son, I have to say no. That girl is your sister, but your mama don't know." Well, he met another girl who's suiting him nice. He went back to his daddy to ask his advice. His daddy said, "Son, again I have to say no. She too is your sister, but your mama don't know." Well, he went to his mama. His hand on his head, he told his mama what his papa had said. His mama, she smiled and said, "Go, man, go. Your daddy ain't your daddy, but your daddy don't know." Here's a little jam session. Great jazz singer of all times is the big man, H.B. Humphrey Bogart. Going to Chicago. Sorry that I can't take you, Blue Eyes. Going to Chicago. Sorry that I can't take you, Shooby-Dooby-Doo. 'Cause there's nothing in Chicago that a monkey-time woman like you can do. Tell them all about it, Walter. Well, you so mean and evil. You do things you ought not do. Yes, Red, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I said you so mean and evil. Well, you do things you ought not do. But I got my brand new money, Don't let it put it with you, not anymore. Hey, J.J. Johnson, come out here and blow your horn for these nice fellas. Well, I sent for you yesterday, and well, here you come walking in here today. Sent for you yesterday, Bill Crosby, and here you come casually walking in here today. Well, now listen, Bill. I want you to sing, and I want you to sing out loud. Yo! The man must be crazy, because I do not sing. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Michael Jackson, how you make them groovy records, man? Well, I do most of the choreography. Quincy does all the music. We make a great team. Team, A-team, and I'm Mr. T. I want to hear Pearl Bailey sing. Sing, Pearl Bailey. Going away, honey, but I won't be gone for long. I said I'm going away, honey, but I won't. Hello, darling. How y'all doing over there, honey? Oh, bless your heart. Well, I'm going away. I won't be gone for long. No, indeed, honey. Yes.
How about that, huh?
Stay tuned for Brook Shields, Vic Damone, and more comedy on Bob Hope's Christmas in Beirut.